Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video you will learn how to use Lambda function in Microsoft Excel. I will explain you when you should use the Lambda function in Microsoft Excel. Friends, Lambda function is used to create the custom and reusable functions, and you can keep your custom function name as per your requirement. You can keep it friendly name so that you can call them whenever you want to use in your entire Excel workbook. For example, here you can see I have the student email ID and the marks of each student. Now I want to fetch the top 3 students. I have created a find top function here, and I just need to provide the whole range, which is range of the student email ID and the marks together. And then the number range here we have the marks, so we have selected the marks range. Then the top count, how many you want to get. So we want to get the top 3, we have given the reference of here. So let's say we want to get the top 5, then we can put here 5 and we will get the list of top 5, or top 10, then we will get the list of top 10. I will explain you how we can create find top function using the Lambda function in Microsoft Excel. Apart from this, I will explain you one more custom function in Microsoft Excel, that is weekday or Sunday list in Microsoft Excel. Here we have given the start date and date, and according to the start date and date we will get the weekday list. So here you can see this is weekday list. We don't have the Saturday and Sunday here, and we have created another function which is Sunday list, and we have given the start date and date here, and we are getting all the Sunday list. And this is weekday list, start date and date we have provided here, which is the start date and date reference, and then we are getting the list of all weekdays between these two dates. Now I will explain you how you can create your custom function, and you can keep the user friendly name, and you can make your function more readable, like it is simple function Sunday list and start date and date, and it will give you the list of all Sundays. Alright friends, let me give you one simple example first before going into these functions. Let me add a new workbook here. So this is book 1. Let's say we want to get the multiply of 3 numbers. Let's say here we have a number 3, then we have here 4, and then we have here 5. Now we want to multiply 3 with 4 and multiply with 5. So we are getting this result. Now can we create a simple function and we provide the 3 parameters, and we will get the multiply of all those 3. So what we can do here, we can create a function and we can keep the name whatever we want. So let's copy this and let's use here lambda. In the lambda we need to provide the parameter first, then we will provide the calculation. So let's say here we are providing the parameter or variables. I'm taking 3 variables because we required 3 values. So first I'm keeping it as A small, B small, C small. Okay, then the calculation, I'm providing here calculations. Calculation I'm putting A multiply B multiply C. So these are 3 parameters and the simple calculation I have taken here. Let's hit the enter. It is returning some error. So what we will do, we copy the entire formula. We will go to the formulas and the name manager. Let's create a new name. So here I am keeping the name as multiply 3 numbers. Okay. Now I will paste that formula here, whatever I have copied. You can put some comments also to understand these variables. So A equal to, we can say the first number, and B equal to second number, C equal to third number. Alright, let's click on OK and just close this. Now we can put that formula here, and we will put here multiply. So as we type the multiply, we will get our formula name, multiply 3 numbers, and A, B, C you can see here in the parameter. So A you will give this reference, comma B will give this reference, and C this one, and just hit the enter. So we are getting 60. Okay, this was the simple formula, and we can do this method here in the Excel. It is not complex, so we don't need to use the lambda function here, but this was the simple example. If your formula is very complex, then you should use the lambda function. So let me give you the example. Let me delete this Let's copy this data here. Let's paste this here. Now let's say we want to get the top 3, 4 or whatever number, we will provide the ID here with the marks. So what we can do, first let's put that function in the Excel to get the top 3, let's say. So I'm putting here 3. Now to get the top 3, what we will do, first we will use the rank function. I'll show you how the rank function will work. We can give the rank for all the students here on the basis of their marks. So let's use here rank function, this function rank. Then the number, let's select all range here, comma, and reference also, let's select all range. In the order, we will take the descending order, which is default. You can take here 0 or just hit the enter. So we are getting the rank of all here. Now we can put the filter over this, so we'll get the top 3 ranks. So now what we will do, let's delete this here. So let's get the sorted data first. So we'll use here sort function, and the array, let's take this array. The sort index, we will sort by the second column. Put here 2, comma, we will sort in the descending order and just hit the enter. Let's change the format here, the percentage. So we are getting the sorted data here. The highest marks is on the top. Let's put here in the decimal. Now we can put the filter here. Use the filter function. Filter, and the array we will provide the output of this sort function, and in the include, now we will use the rank function. So use the rank. In the rank we will take this range like we have done earlier, and then again we will take this range. The order we will take descending. So now this function will return the list of all ranks. Now we can say the rank should be less than or equal to, and we can take this range. Okay, and then just close the window and hit the enter. So we are getting top 3 now. If I will type here 5, then we are getting top 5, 6. Okay, so whatever we want to get, we will get here. So that is how you can get the top students. Now we have to convert this function into lambda function. So what we can do, let's copy this function here and let's put here lambda, and then the parameter or calculation. So first see this, how many parameters we have. First we have this A to B38, means the whole range. Then we have B to B38, only marks range, and again we have the marks range. Then we have the J1, which is the top count. So this is the number range, these two, and here we have the whole range. Just put here lambda, then the parameter first we will take whole range. The next parameter we will take number range. The next one we will take top count. So we have taken 3 parameters. So these are input parameter. Now we will paste our formula, whatever we have copied, that filter function. And now here, this is our whole range. So we will change it with the whole range. As you will type, you will get in your list, because we have defined this parameter. Now these two are the number range. So let's select this one and type here number range. Okay, and this one also a number range. So we'll type here number range. This J1 is the top count, how many you want. So let's type here top count. So we have already taken parameter also. Alright, so friends, we have changed all the ranges with our parameter. Just close, break it and hit the enter. We will get this error. We'll copy this. Now I'll go to the formulas, name manager, create the new, and here we will create find top. Okay, and you can put your comments for all the parameters and paste your formula here and just click on OK. Close. Now let me delete this. Let's delete this one also. Let's use here find top formula. So first whole range we will provide this range, then comma number range we will provide this range. Then top count, you can type here top count 3, so you will get 3, or you can provide some reference also. Let's say take number top count from here. So we are getting 6 in the sorted order. Alright friends, it's quite easy to create the function. Now quickly I will explain you how you can create the weekday and the Sunday list by providing the start date and date. So let's copy the start date and date. Let's come here on this sheet and let's paste this here. So first, to get your weekday list excluding Saturday and Sunday, let's create here weekday list. Keep the heading as weekday. And here we will get the day name to check whether we are getting the correct list or not. So first what we will do here, we will get the list of all dates. So we will use here sequence function. Then rows, how many rows we want to create. So let's say we want to create 10 rows, then automatically it will give the 1 to 10. But here how we will decide how many rows we want to get here. We will use the end date minus start date, and we have to use the plus 1 also because it will not consider the last one, so we use the plus 1 here. If I will enter, then you can see it is giving the count till 31. We have the 31 days in the December, 1st December to 31st December. Now let's provide the another parameter column. Just skip that, we need only one column. Now start from the start date, comma, step we will take the one step at a time, means we will add 1 day. Okay, just hit the enter. Change the format, select this range, press shift Ctrl 3, so we will get the date format. So we are getting all the dates including Saturday, Sunday, all. So we have all the dates here. Alright, now we can use the filter function here. So let me show you how we can use the filter function. First, let's create the day here. Use the text function value. Let's select this range, press hash key so that it will consider all the range, comma. The format, let's put here DD. Just hit the enter. So we are getting all days here, and you can see the Saturday and Sunday also. So this is Saturday and Sunday. Okay. If I want to get the weekday, let's use the weekday function. The date, take this one hash key so that you will get all, comma, return type. We are saying our week will start from Monday. So just take here 2 and just hit the enter. So we are getting the Monday as 1, then Tuesday as 2, Wednesday 3, and the Sunday as 7. So we can say just filter these days wherein weekday is equal to or less than 5. Okay, so we can put here filter, and let's take this array and include, select this one wherein it is less than or equal to 5. Just hit the enter. So we are getting all the dates here. If I will use here text function, let's take this one, comma, DD. Just hit the enter. So you can see here we don't have the Saturday and Sunday in this list. Okay, but because we have used the multiple columns and the formula can be complicated here, so now what we will do, we will use here lambda function. Okay, so before using the lambda function, let's create this into 1. How we can do that? We have already used the sequence function, then we have used the weekday here, and then we use the filter function. Okay, so let's use the filter function first here. Filter, use here filter before the sequence. The array, we will take this one, comma, in the include we will use the weekday, and we will get the weekday of this sequence. So copy this and paste that here, comma, return type, you can say our week will start from Monday, so it will return the weekday. Okay, this function, this include will return the weekday. We can say it should be less than or equal to 5, and if it is empty, let's show blank and just close the enter. Now here you can see this function is returning only weekdays. So now we can delete these 3. It is not dependent. Alright, so we have this function. It can be little complicated for some users. So what we can do, we will use the lambda here. Use the lambda, and we have 2 parameters, start date and date only. Okay, so let's use here lambda, let's take the parameter first as the start date and another let's take the end date and paste that formula here. V2 is our end date and V1 is our start date. We can see here. So now wherever we have used the V2, just type their end date variable which we have taken, this one. Everywhere wherever we have the V2, here also, and wherever we have the V1, just type their start date. Let's take this one, start date, copy and put this here also, and here also, and here also. Okay, so we have done everywhere, just hit the enter. Alright, now we will copy this function, just copy this, and let's go to the formulas, name manager, add a new name, and just type here weekday list. Okay, or you can keep whatever name you want to keep and just paste that formula here. You can put the comments like we are taking start date, end date. Let's click on OK. Now here we can simply use weekday list, this one, and start date we can take this one, comma end date we can take this one. Just hit the enter, change the format, and you will get the list of start date and date. Here you can use the text function, this one, and you can put the format. And if you will use the hash key here, so you don't need to fill this down, automatically it will fill down. Okay. So friends, that is how you can create the lambda function. And to create the Sunday list quickly, here I will show you this how you can do the Sunday list. Let's go to the name manager, and it will be the same like we have created the weekday list. So you can copy that formula from here, copy, click on new, and let's take the Sunday list and paste that formula here. The only difference, in place of less than or equal to 5, we will take equal to 7. Just click on OK. So if I will take here Sunday list, start date I will take this one, end date I will take this one, and just hit enter. So we will get all the Sundays. If we will put here, let's say 1st Jan 2023, then it will include one more date which is Sunday. Or if we will keep here, let's say 31st Jan 2023, then you can see it will show more in the list. Alright friends, so friends, that is how you can use the lambda function in Microsoft Excel, and wherever your formula is complex, you should use this. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.